I embarrassed myself this year at one of the mixers. I have a little bit of face blindness. Yoe, Aegis Link, and Sakana Face Connect don't look super similar, but they look similar enough. I went up to Sakana, and I went, Yoe, it's so nice to see you again. I think in that moment, after I realized it wasn't him, I wanted to die, and I scuttled away. And then the person I came to the mixer with was like, "Oh my god, that's Sakana. Here, let me introduce you." And it's like, no, I don't want to fucking talk to him. I literally and then I was dragged by the arm over, and it was like, "Here, hand out your business card and say hello." It's not that bad, boss. There was only 2 Asians there, and I mixed them up. That's horrible. That's horrible. I have no excuse. The worst part is that I've met Yoe like 6 times, so I know what he looks like. Just tell them that you're racist, the Chinese. No, because I'm not. I just have a bit of face blindness. Propeller hat. So at Offkае this year, all of the staff that were volunteer staff that were working at Offkае got fucking propeller hats. Rainbow propeller hats with the Offkае logo in the middle. I was seeing staff walking around all weekend with rainbow propeller hats, and I was so jealous. And I was asking people all week, please let me buy it off you. Please let me buy it off you. Hey, where could I get one? How can I? It's just like, sorry, you have to actually be staff at Offkае. Where do I sign up to be staff? Here we go. Here we go. Here's the fucking hat. I wanted to give this to Kuro so badly. I wanted to put this on my boss and do a photo shoot so badly. I had access to a rainbow lollipop, right? I was trying so hard. So I'm like, the whole week, desperately trying to get one of these hats. And I'm begging con-ups. I'm just like, come on, please. And they're like, well, if you want to like act as security for the week. Or, hey, if you want to, like, staff this event. Or, hey, if you want to do this. It's like, no, I'm busy! Just let me buy the fucking hat! I was trying. I even went to other employees and I'm like, hey, when Offkae's over, on the last day, would you be willing to sell me your hat? And they're like, under no fucking circumstance. I love this hat so much. And it's like, my life's a nightmare! I just need the hat! Fuck! No, I was torturing, like, Ava and Leia and my bosses and everybody I knew. Everybody, like, online, I was sending them pictures. She's like, guys, another fucking hat. Kirsha busted her tailbone rollerblading. Dizzy busted her tailbone roller skating, and Katya busted her slipping. So I will say there's one thing I didn't mention. I slipped because I was really drunk. And I was trying to climb into bed. I was really drunk and trying to climb into bed. We had just come back from karaoke after a long day of setting up the booth. Variant set up the booth, and it was quite lovely. And then we all went out to, like, karaoke together. And I got drunk at karaoke, came back, I'm like, you know, doing the haha, I'm drunk thing. Uh-oh, I'm too drunk, I'm going to bed. And then I got to my room at the Airbnb, and then I slipped trying to climb into the bed, and that's when I landed on my ass. And it hurt so much, but I couldn't properly figure out how to react. And so every time like a shockwave of pain hit me, I started laughing uncontrollably, and I was sleeping beside Memoria. And it would scare the shit out of her every time. Apparently, according to her. Well, I mean, I remember it too, but she remembers it a lot more sinister. Every time it started hurting, I would start going hee hee hee, and then
that makes it funny then.
So I'd go hee hee hee, and then yell no. But I would yell no, or I thought I was going no, because I'm not supposed to be laughing. This is supposed to not be a funny matter. I can't be laughing because it'll wake Leia up. So I'm gonna be quiet now. So me going no was an attempt to shut myself up. But apparently, it wasn't that way, I would go, hee, no! Hee, no! And I did it like 10 times, and Leia was sitting there, stunned, in the dark, kind of nervous, not sure how to handle me. Anyway, after that, I laid off the drinks for the rest of the week. Because this was pre-con, and during con you don't want to be drunk, because you don't want to have any kind of inebriation, because you need your full faculties so that you won't cause yourself issues. Like, you know, mixing up the only two, Asians in the room. Only a fucking idiot would do that.